What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter. Now, a lot of people are always asking me when I come to Chicago, they always saying, Truth, you got to talk to some of the main players involved in the culture. Well, today I really get that opportunity. For the people who don't know what's going on, bro, you'll tell them exactly what your name is and where you're from.
ChicagoKingDave, a.k.a. D. Diddy, from the Rack.
Okay, Chicago, exactly. Yeah. So is you like claiming the whole city of turf, or you're not really like claiming one area, specific neighborhood?
I mean, I'm from the east side, everybody know that.
Okay.
But shit, I'm Chicago crazy.
Okay. Now, when you say the east side, I'm glad you said that because I want to target that real quick. Mm-hmm. What is the east side? Because I'm familiar with just the south side.
I mean, the east side, that's where...
Is those like, so what's those blocks of the east side?
Paxton, Merrill, Jeffrey, Stony Island, Cottage Grove.
So it's like 64th and King Drive. That's not like the east side?
Nah, that's like the southeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it a difference? Because I hear a lot of people say, man, the east side dangerous as hell.
Yeah, the east side, that's the lake. So everything that's by the lake.
Oh,
so really everything really after like Cottage Grove.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like once you pass like Cottage Grove, you know, you're the east side.
Okay. Why do they consider the east side more treacherous, in my opinion?
Shit, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, is it faster? Because I know the west side is more like parties, they say.
No, the west side cracking like the east side, man.
Like right
Actually,
now.
they cracking more, I ain't gonna lie. The east side really been cool. And it really, like, it ain't been like how it used to be.
Right.
But it's treacherous, though. Ain't no standing outside, I can tell you that.
Right. You know, I hear a lot about this thing on the internet a lot. I don't know if it's real, but they kind of call it the GDK, BDK war, okay? Mm-hmm. Did that reach the east side, too?
I mean, that's citywide.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
I seen those things on the internet. I don't actually live out here anymore. I moved away. Was that real big, like people say? Because in the internet, it make it look like thousands lost their life because of that shit.
I mean, you know, I know thousands of people did lose their life over it.
And the reason I ask you that is because a lot of the drill people who I see involved in some of that, I remember you threw a tour a little while ago.
Yeah, that was like 2017. I had Duck on there. Rest in peace to my boy. Recklezz, Queen Key, Katie Young Cocky, Lucci, Young TT. I had Billionaire Black. Man, I had a bunch of people on that tour.
I remember that. I think he had like King Yellow.
Yeah, Yellow was
Mikey Dollar.
Shout out to my boy.
You had all those guys in one place at one time?
Yeah.
Any outbursts, any bad days and touring things like that?
I mean, I really like control like the atmosphere. Communication, you know what I'm saying? I
recall an interview with you saying Duck was the first person to wear fuck fame. That's true?
Well, I mean, it was Billionaire, then Duck. Then it was Lil J.
Did that cause like some of their enemies not to want to wear your clothes? Because I did see some of that on the internet earlier.
I mean, yeah. But you know, people like E-Day, I knew, rest in peace, E-Day. Right. You know, he still was rocking it. Famous was rocking it. You know, it was a few BDs that was rocking it. But they weren't rocking it like how everybody else was. Because they ops was wearing it. You know what I'm saying? But you know how Chicago is.
What made you get into clothes and the fashion and stuff like that?
I mean, the people. I mean, when I started Fuck Fame, it was going to be like a Gangsta Girls. And then I was just wearing all the clothes. And then I remember the girls was the first one. Make some love. Have hoodies and sweatpants and leggings.
Right.
And shit, I just made that shit. That shit took right off.
Yeah. So that wasn't like a dream of yours?
Nah.
Right.
I'm a hustler, so.
And you know what? I believe you because I done seen a lot of your interviews. You actually speak on the guy from the east side that I want to ask you about. I don't want to get too deep into it, but a little less.
Yeah.
You knew him.
Yeah.
Okay. I see things on the internet about him.
Mm-hmm.
Can you kind of like normalize him a little bit because they kind of beast him out a little bit on the internet?
I mean, he was a great person. He was loyal. He never did me wrong. Good nigga.
Yeah, I hear a lot about him. That was he's locked up right now, right?
He'll be home in a minute.
I also see you with a lot of I ain't gonna say I see you with, but you got relationships with like the cutthroats, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I know them. I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody.
And the reason I ask you that is because, you know, it's not too many people who know a lot of people from everywhere, you know. Did you ever meet Vaughn, Cutthroat Vaughn?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was he?
I mean, he was smooth. You know what I'm saying? I used to come to my store, shop, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So.
I used to see that a lot. You knew MubuKrump too?
Yeah, Krump was my boy. Rest in peace, Krump. Yeah.
A lot of people tell me King Dave know everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I do, man. You know, I'm heavy into music, clothes, so and I'm a peaceful nigga. You know, so
I ain't gonna lie though, Dave. I done seen some messy things with you on the internet.
Yeah.
Not to bring it back up, but I recall you on the internet spat back and forth with 600Breezy a couple years ago. That's over with.
I mean, it wasn't ever nothing. You know, all that shit stemmed from me fucking with Rico.
Right.
Me and Breezy was cool as fuck before that. Talk, FaceTime all the time.
Right.
Recklezz dissed him. You know, me and Recklezz was together, so you know what come with it.
Right.
So, you know, he spoke on my name. I said something about him. Shit, that was it.
I seen
it. Wasn't I ain't got no beef with Breezy. I knew them since they was shorties. My mama stayed in 600. My mama house got broken into. Stello and Famous, and them got all my mama's shit back. You feel me?
Right.
So I knew them for a long time. So it wasn't no beef. That was Recklezz beef I was involved in. And that's when I really just learned just stay to myself. Because as soon as you hook up with a nigga, you and they shit. Me and Breezy would be on the phone all the fucking time.
Right.
All the time. I always call me, big bro, woo, woo. I call him if I need something. I'll post this, whatever, you know? Right. So we ain't never had no real issue, you know?
What about the Recklezz thing? That's over with?
I mean, shit, that been over with. You know, when we went our ways. Right. You know, he went on his rant, whatever. Right. I ain't give no fuck about that.
Exactly.
He stopped none of my money.
You know, another thing I want to ask you that I think is one of the focal points of this that I want to ask you is, you knew the late Zach TV.
That was one of my brothers.
You actually got a picture of him inside of your store.
Most definitely.
I think that's like a monumental spot. I want to check that out one day. I want to ask you though, what was going on, or where were you at when you got the news about Zach TV?
I mean, well, you know, Zach had just left my show.